Um, this is another song that's about being positive, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad message, is it? I wrote this when I was in buzzy mode, just after we'd finished doing all the recording for the album, and it was such an amazing experience recording with all of the guys that were on it, and it just, the song was just born of that, I think, and also born of a man called Tony Kofi, who's a saxophonist, and who was kind of quite important in trying to, in being the one that pushed me to make the records, because I met Tony about 2 years before I even began to start talking about making the record, I think. And I met him at he was at a jam night or something. I met him there and I chatted to him and we exchanged numbers, and then a few weeks later I had a gig to do where I wanted a saxophonist on it. So I called him and he said, yeah, I'll do that. And he introduced me to his drummer, who was amazing. And so his drummer came and did the gig as well. And then together with the other guys that I had on the group, we just had the most, I just remember that being one of the most of the gigs I do feel amazing to me. But that really stands out as being just quite a significant moment. And at that time I was still sort of doing the odds gig here and the odds gig there. And, you know, I'm a bit of a singer, but I don't really know what I'm doing actually. And Tony said to me on that gig, why haven't I heard of you before? What are you doing? Why haven't you recorded? Do you need to make an album? And I said, oh, I don't know, I'm just sort of doing my thing here and there. And he said, well, you've got to make a record, and I'll record on it, I'll help you do it. And about 2 years later, I did it, and literally I'd call him around the same time every year until that point saying, I haven't forgotten it, I am going to do it, but I'm just tied up at the moment, I need to do this and I need to do that, and I've got this, and it costs a lot of money and all of that. And I think he was eventually sort of losing hope and forgetting about the whole thing anyway. But one day I called him and said, I think I'm ready actually, I'm going to go into the studio, I'm going to do it, and you've got to come with me. And he did. And yeah, we just had the most amazing time. So as a result of that, when we finished doing everything and kind of knowing that, for me, that it was a really special thing that had been created in that short time that we were in the studio, this song was born of that. And so it will always be sort of just a really significant one that really means a lot to me. It's called Learn to Love. I've seen the light shining down on me. I feel the strength, I'm no longer weak. I feel the joy for me. I know that it's a new thing, this is what I need. I feel the joy for being me. My eyes are wide, I can truly see I have the faith. This is the deal, I know this is a new thing, it's what I need. And I've had to take some time to find what's right, so I can live my life, so I can grow, so I can learn. And now I know there are corners to turn, and have no fear. No fear is how you learn to love. I've seen the waste and the pain it brings. I've watched the face of a man whose heart don't sing. I've lived the life now, all it real. I know it's a new thing, it is the key. And I've had to take some much.